Actually, first we'll go to the Quran to confirm. So in Quran, in the 5:23, it says, "Said two men from those who feared to disobey, upon whom Allah had bestowed favor. Enter upon them through the gate, for when you have entered it, you will be predominant. Upon Allah rely if you should be believers." So now, it doesn't say any names, but we need to know who these two men were. We can go to the tafsirs and see what the scholars say.
Wait, slow down,
Okay.
slow down. So, slow down.
Okay.
So, it was just a waste of time saying, let's go to the evidence of the Quran. The Quran doesn't give you a name.
Okay.
So you should have skipped that and saying it doesn't say anything in the Quran. Quran doesn't help you.
We go to
So,
the tafsirs.
Look.
Unless you're rejecting your scholars.
Wait.
Unless you're rejecting your scholars.
Wait, tafsir, right?
Yes.
Before you go into the tafsir,
Yes.
of course you have no problem.
Okay.
Do you have a problem when the name Yeshua or Yehoshua is translated into Isos? Is it the same name? Does it sound the same?
Into what?
Into Isos.
Esos.
Does it sound the same? Yehoshua on Yeshua and Isos. Does it sound the same? Is it morphologically, etymologically the same?
What's the Esos?
In Greek,
Yes.
when the New Testament... Let me rephrase my question. Let me rephrase my question.
The Greek do not have the same.
Wait,
Yes.
when the New Testament writers refers to Christ
Yes.
as Isos,
Yes.
is the name etymologically same as Yahushua or Yeshua?
It's different because you have different letters
So
in the Greek
wait.
alphabet.
So now it's a different name altogether.
Okay.
Are you happy with the New Testament writers
Yes.
calling Jesus with a totally different name than the name Jesus would have had in Hebrew?
Because it's going by the Greek pronunciation.
Excuse me, let me ask you again. Are you happy
Yes.
with the
Yes.
New Testament writers
Yes, I am.
naming Christ
Yes.
with a totally
Yes.
different
Yes.
way
Because
of
it's
writing?
translated into a different
Good,
that doesn't have the same
good.
characters.
So now if someone says the Christ's name is
Yes.
Washwasha, and that's in the language of Ugandu, right? You wouldn't have a problem with that. Why? Because in Ugandu, Washwasha is a name for Christ.
Okay.
Would you have a problem with that? You would not have a problem with that. In fact, doesn't matter what language and what name people give to Christ, you, in principle, would not have a problem with that, would you? The answer is, of course not, to be consistent.
Okay.
Now, but is the New Testament writers consistent?
Yes.
Remember when they translated the name of God,
Okay.
which you don't even know how to
going-
pronounce it.
we're going
Wait,
to-
no, it's important.
It's a different subject.
No, it's not.
Because we have-
it's not.
we have
allow me to.
outside information.
No, allow me to continue
Okay.
on this point. It's very, very relevant and important.
All right.
We know that New Testament writers are very bad in their writings about names of people,
Okay.
translating and transforming and transliterating.
Okay.
When they not transform, or transliterate, excuse me,
Let
I'll
him
tell you.
answer. Let him answer.
The name that God gave to Moses about himself, his name, what was it? What was the name God gave to Moses according to the Old Testament?
You tell me.
He didn't speak English. What language did Moses speak to God?
Yeah.
too rude, my friend.
Yahya, Yasher, Yahya.
All the time.
Good. Did the New Testament writer use that name, Yahya, Yasher, Yahya, refer to the name of God?
Want to educate people and you are rude, my friend. That's your problem.
Did they? Or did they change the name altogether to something totally different like Kurios?
Okay. And what's your point?
I'm asking you, when you talk about names, you talk about, what's the original names?
Yeah.
Now we have
Yes.
certain people who are guilty, like the New Testament writers,
Okay.
totally
Okay.
not employing the name that was the original name.
Okay.
The original name you're telling me is Yahya, Yasher, Yahya, what God gave to Moses. But when Christ mentions about the name of God, did he pronounce this name, mention this name? Did the New Testament write this name even once? Once in the entirety of the New Testament?
Okay.
And the answer is?
How do you know that the name
Now.
was the real name also? That people-
Answer that first.
No.
How do you know
So
that
now-
the name was the real name?
He's made a conflating two different things because now we have established what the name of Moses' companion was.
Are you
Yeah?
answering my
Wait,
question first? Answer this first and go back to your companion of Moses. Did the New Testament writer even once mention Yahya, Yasher, Yahya by that name without changing to a different name like Washu Washu or Wugandu, a name? Or something like Igoimi, whatever, Kurios. Did they use this name? Or were they guilty? So they were guilty of
Okay.
transforming the name to something else.
So now he said they will give
Game
you...
over.
Wait.
Game over.
Now listen to
We
this.
go.
Yeah,
No,
that's it.
let me-
End of discussion.
Okay, listen to this.
Let him
Now
answer.
he's accused.
Yeah.
He's brought the integrity of
Do you know what I
the
said?
writers of the gospel
Yeah.
into question. But this is the thing. Let's go to what your Islamic literature
No,
says.
no, answer the question
Your
first.
authentic
Wait.
hadith. We can confirm.
Answer why.
It doesn't matter.
The
Now,
name of God
Now listen.
is totally mutilated in the New Testament.
Okay,
Answer the
Go
question.
with his point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mutilated it.
Yes.
Now he's trying to say
Go ahead.
that question brings into question the integrity of the writers about the name of Yeshua.
Clearly.
But now we can go to your authentic.
No, answer
hadith
your...
to find.
You see what he's doing? He's going to run to my Islamic literature to
He
save
doesn't
him.
want evidence.
Look, I am asking you, Paperboy, why did the New Testament writers mutilate the name of God in the New Testament? You need to answer that because you are not consistent.
We are talking about the name.
And you claim
We're talking
that
about the
Islam
name
gave
of
a different
Isa.
name to Isa?
We're not
Isa.
talking about the name of Yahweh.
Yeah.
The debate is on
The game is over.
Exactly.
The game is over. You know why?
So the name of
Your game
That
is
It's
over.
called a red herring.
It's all red herring.
Were we debating the name of
Do you know
Jesus?
consistency?
Were we debating? Were we
Consistency.
debating the name of?
Consistency.
Were we debating the name of Yahweh?
We were debating about names.
When I bring evidence,
So
he's
the
running
evidence-
away. Because I can confirm-
Paperboy.
Okay. Let's see this. We can go to your authentic hadith
Yeah, go to that. It's not going to help you.
now.
Because your New Testament writer failed to know
No.
the name of
Okay.
God that was actually the
It
real
says-
name.
In your authentic hadith, it says the companion of Moses, his name was Yusha bin Nun. Now, if
Yusha.
Yusha, it should actually be Yashu.
Hang on. Yusha?
Yes,
Is that how it's spelled in Arabic?
it should be Yashu.
No. How is it spelled in Arabic?
How is it spelled in Arabic?
Yeah.
It should be.
No. The evidence that you provided.
How is Yashu?
Don't give me the English
how
translation.
is-
Give me the
how-
Arabic.
How is it spelled in Arabic?
Yeah.
It should be Yod Sin
No, Arabic does not have any yod.
or yeah, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yod Sin Vav and
What?
Vav, Wav.
There's
or
no
whatever.
there's no verb in Arabic.
And then
So clearly you're now transferring your little Hebrew knowledge to Arabic language. It's not going to help.
I can bring it up to you.
Wait.
That's
So
fine.
now, when it comes to
we'll get to the same point.
Paperboy, listen.
Okay.
You have now a
Do
question
you
about.
agree? That is the Arabic.
Listen. Do you agree?
You read Arabic?
Excuse me. Listen. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Can you
Oh,
read?
look.
Okay.
Because you debate him.
Yeah. No. I'm just asking. You don't.
No.
Do you read Arabic? Do you want to read the name?
Be consistent,
Okay.
Paperboy. Now, the name of
Yes.
Abraham
Yes.
is in the
It's by
Greek.
the consonants.
Wait, in the
Yes.
Greek. What is it in the Greek from the Hebrew? Abraham?
You tell me.
Do you not even know?
No.
Do you know? Oh, you don't know. So what do you know then?
Okay. So tell me. What is your point?
Right.
What's your
so,
point? What's
so,
your point?
so the name Abraham
Yes.
is. Do you have interlinear?
Abraham doesn't with Isa, bro.
Do you have interlinear? Where Jesus says, "Before Abraham was, I am." Yes. Open it up. I will show you.
Isa, though.
Open it up and let's examine this passage, and you will see the name Abraham hasn't changed into Tunkawanka. It's retained as Abrahamov or something along this nature. Can you open up this Greek interlinear?
We're going on
Wait,
a
no,
tangent.
not on a tangent. I'm going to show you how your name game goes against you.
We're talking
No,
about.
Name
no, no, no,
Isa,
no.
not Abraham.
Excuse me.
Wait,
Open up.
wait.
Open up
Wait,
interlinear.
We've gone to the Greek.
Open up. Open up.
Listen.
Open up.
Because you're going on red
Okay,
herring.
I will do that for you.
You're going on
Okay,
red.
hang on.
You're going on
Shut up.
tangents.
Okay, I will do
We're
interlinear.
saying what was the name
Excuse me.
of Jesus in Hebrew?
Interlinear. So before, are you going to do that or not? Before,
We're asking what was his Hebrew
excuse
name.
me, Abraham was.
We now have his name in Greek.
Slow down. I'm not listening. I'm going to search.
Everyone
Interlinear.
else is listening.
Okay,
So we
debate
have-
them. Debate
we
them. I'm
have
going to go
the
home
name
then.
of Jesus in Greek. We also have the name of the prophet of the companion of Moses in Greek. They
Interlinear.
both had the same original name as Yeshua.
Listen, we
Now,
will show you
then
how
went to the
inconsistent the
Islamic
Christians
literature
are.
to find out what his name was in the Islamic literature.
Yeah.
His name was Yusha.
Okay,
So
here it
if
is.
Jesus had the same name